Hey everybody, welcome to Tom Tries Bodybuilding. It is the beginning of March, which is a 2-month check-in point. This check-in is going to be a little bit different because I've now started my posing practice with Kristen Haight from Fluid Muscle, and it has been tremendous. Having Kristen's eyes and experience with moving bodies and posing has been so amazing. I can't imagine how I would do this on my own. So the posing this time for the walk around will be slightly different because I'm going to be practicing the poses, the mandatory poses for the bodybuilding show. We've also got started on the routine, which has been a lot of fun so far. We're about maybe halfway done it, and it's going all right. Having a hard time practicing as much as I'd like to, but definitely getting there, and just trying to be a bit smoother in my movements. It's coming along. When I did the video for February, I mentioned that I lost a bunch of weight in January, and it was about maybe equal parts body fat and lean body mass. So I made a bit of a change. I had originally started by cutting out too much food, I think. And specifically protein, so I wasn't able to hold on to body mass as well. For February, I added in a protein snack at the end of my day to try to keep my protein numbers up. And I even got a scale and started weighing the protein component of my food to make sure that I was getting enough protein. It's something I said I wasn't going to do. I wasn't going to track macros or count macros or whatever. But I was a little bit disappointed by the amount of lean tissue that I had lost. So I said, well, I want to make sure I get enough protein. So I got the scale and I tracked my protein. And what I've been getting, I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now. Well, yeah, just about almost 2 weeks of tracking to just check in on the protein. Is I'm now getting about 175-ish grams, give or take a couple. Every day, 175 grams of protein, which is 1 gram per pound, or pretty close to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, because I'm now down around 175 pounds. And then I should just note that I am tracking protein content right now, but I'm still not setting a target for carbohydrates or fats or total calories. It's still based on the idea of eat what I think I need to eat, but a little bit less than I was before. So I'm making sure I hit the protein, but I'm not worried about what's the given total calories on a day based on a number from measurement. I'm still paying attention to things, like we had a soccer hangout the other week, and I didn't eat or drink anything when we went out. I made sure to eat before I left so I wouldn't be super hungry. And I tell you, when those deep fried cheese sticks come out and the nachos come out and everybody's having a beer, you really want some. And I was very happy that I ate before I went, because it helps to not go there hungry. Eating at family get-togethers can be a little bit challenging sometimes. There's this idea that when we get together we just eat, and normally, especially in the bulking phase, I would just eat and eat and eat. And I think people are conditioned to the idea that I'll just keep eating. And now I have to stop. And the food that we're eating when we're together is normally really good. So it's harder to stop when you just have this table full of food and you're like, I'm only going to have this much, or I'm not going to finish the potatoes out of the bowl. Or we had a little family thing on Sunday, and my mom made these really good muffins, and they were mini muffins. So I had one mini muffin, but then it'd be like, no, I don't want more muffins. Well, I do want more muffins, but I'm not going to eat more muffins. And she brought mini ice cream sandwiches, and I had one of those, and it's like, I already had an ice cream sandwich and a muffin. I can't eat anymore because those foods are not in the sort of daily energy intake budget, especially because they're low protein. So if I'm going to have more calories, I better have protein in it. But it is what it is. So now checking with the tracking, I'm making sure that I'm getting right around 175 grams of protein a day. That's a gram per pound, or 2.2 grams per kilogram, which is a number that sort of classic eat a gram of protein per pound, but it's also something that's coming up with a decent amount of support in recent literature. And maybe I'll link to a Brad Schoenfeld review or meta-analysis looking at protein content or amount of protein that we should be getting if we're physique athletes or competitors. I did my in-body body composition analysis 2 nights ago, and it's exactly 1 month from when I did the February one, and it was really neat. I managed to maintain the lean body mass and dropped just fat in the last month. The rate of loss is way slower than it was in January, but I maintained muscle mass, which is great. And it just goes to show why you have a longer cutting phase in natural bodybuilding. Because if you want to lose just fat, / if you want to hold on to your lean muscle, then you're probably going to take it a bit slower and be a bit less aggressive with your cut. So I'm happy about that. It means I'm now down a little bit more body fat. So last month was 9.7%. This month it came in at 8.7%, which is cool. We'll see, there are about 2 months left until the show. Show is May 12th, and today is the 7th of March. So about 2 months left. Will I be able to get down in the 7% by then? We'll see. If this weight loss progresses or fat loss progresses at this rate, then hopefully I'll be into 7% somewhere. The other thing that I changed, in addition to adding a bit of protein, is I changed my workouts. And that's because I was having a terrible time in my workouts. In January to February, I kept the programming the same, and it was not a problem. I could do the same amount of work that I had done before. Strength didn't go up, reps didn't go up, or weight loads didn't go up, but nothing went down. A little bit into February, everything started feeling super hard, and that caloric restriction really started catching up to me. So I had less energy to do the workouts, and with that loss of lean body mass or loss of muscle, I'm not able to do the same weight loads as I was before. So I was kind of discouraged in workouts, like they weren't as much fun, because I had these high expectations of what I could do before, and then I couldn't all of a sudden. So I've recently, in the last, this will be week 2 of that, changed up my workout program. So I've gone from my 5-day plan with the 2-day split and then rest, arms day rest, and start over again. Now doing full body workouts. The idea is to get a little bit less work done in each workout, but with an increased frequency. So full body workout, and then the next day will be cardio based / core training based, and then a full body workout, and then cardio based / core training based, and then full body workout, and just going back and forth. And the idea is, even if I don't have a ton of time on that day or whatever it is, I'm still doing something for those muscles. So a full body workout that I did this past Monday, because I had about 45 minutes to get my workout in. I just did a quad set, squats, pull-ups, dips, hamstring curl, and just did, I think I did 3 sets, maybe 4 working sets. And that was it, and that was the workout, which is about like a third of what I would do for any one of those given muscle groups on the previous program, but training them more frequently during the week. So hopefully we'll see that trade-off works out well. Definitely working out well in the energy department, and I feel like I can give more to the workouts under this structure. So we'll see when it comes time to do my body comp analysis in the beginning of April, whether that was a good idea or not, and then we'll see if I go back or not. But that's where we're at. maintain muscle mass, which is a good thing, change up the program, which feels like a good thing, and I'm hoping that because it feels good that the results will be good as well. And then getting into the posing. So here we go with the check-in with the mandatory poses. Well, thanks for watching the video. That was the March physique update. This weekend is the INBF Winnipeg workshop. I missed the first workshop, so I'm happy that I get to make it to this one, and I'm doubly happy because it's over at Dino and Kyla's gym that they very recently opened, One Family Fitness. Dino and Kyla are the show promoters, so it'll be cool to get to this workshop and see what they have to say, and also to check out their gym, because I haven't been there yet since it opened. But that's it for the March physique update. Thanks for following along, and we'll see you soon.